Welcome to Beginning Docker, a video course by Pact Publishing. My name is Paul Bailey, and I will be the voiceover for Donald Simpson. Donald Simpson is an information technology consultant. He has over 15 years of experience in programming, build management, and process automation. He has worked with a wide variety of multinational companies to develop bespoke automated solutions using Docker and virtualization technologies. One of the major challenges while creating an application is adapting your application to run smoothly on the entire plethora of operating systems available. Docker is an extremely efficient technology that allows you to wrap all your code along with its supporting files into a single bundle. Our Docker journey starts with an introduction to the basics, moving on to the key commands you need to know to work with Docker. It also covers some practical examples which put our learning into practice by building our own application, packaging it, and then deploying it as well. Section 1 deals with the fundamentals of Docker, explaining how it works, how to set it up, and how to get started on leveraging the benefits of this technology. We are going to set up Docker in a VM that we can use in the rest of the course. In Section 2, we are going to familiarize ourselves with basic Docker commands and workflow. Since the real meat of Docker is running commands inside containers, that's where we'll be starting. In Section 3, we'll be learning how to programmatically make or build container images. We'll also learn about Docker files and see a detailed overview of container management. In Section 4, we're going to revisit the docker run command and explore some of the features it provides when running containerized commands. In Section 5, we're going to be building and deploying a simple web application using Docker. This will be pretty interesting. In the last section, we will familiarize ourselves with Docker Remote API. We will also explore the idea of automation and tooling around Docker. This course assumes basic knowledge of Linux, but supplies everything you need to know to get your own Docker environment up and running. So let's dive in.
Hi there, I'm Greg Arnold, and I'll be Sri Krishna's voice for this course. I've been following Docker's development since its early days, and have seen it grow from what was essentially a hack to where it is right now, a formidable platform to build distributed applications. In my last company, I managed as a sole DevOps, a software stack that consisted of at least 10 microservices, all using Docker. That startup was able to save 60% on infrastructure due to its move to Docker because of the optimal utilization of resources. I'm currently building a platform for actionable alerts called sigall.rm.io. We ensure that you always know about incidents before your customers can. Check it out. You can always get in touch with me using my contact details at shrikrishnahalla.in. The website is a little outdated, but the contact details aren't. In this video course, we will be undertaking the journey of a developer or a sysadmin who has to deploy a complex web application on real infrastructure by Dockerizing Diaspora, an open source social network web application. Starting with making the process of setting up Diaspora repeatable, which will show you how setting up an environment can be made a non-event. By making it repeatable, we will proceed to orchestrating them using Compose. At this point, we will talk about networking in depth because the importance of networking in distributed applications cannot be overstated. Swarm makes reinventing architecture to scale infrastructure a thing of the past. We will learn how to set up and deploy on a Swarm cluster, both locally and on a cloud provider, AWS. You will notice that even as we do it, we will still be following the same workflow as we did before, scaling without needing to retrain your colleagues. How cool is that? What if you need more? We will set up cluster management tools like Kubernetes and Mesos the infrastructure management platforms built and used by giants like Google and Twitter, a piece of Google's infrastructure now deployed on your laptops. What about practical situations? We will learn how to audit a Docker infrastructure, how to ensure the integrity of images, and even how to secure the passageways where you transfer Docker assets like images. We will also look at integrating Docker with various other tools with the help of plugins. There is nothing so frustrating like getting into a difficult spot with a tool and later finding out that the community knew about the pothole all along. We will talk about some of the best practices in maintaining a Docker deployment. A tool like Docker does not become popular without attracting an ecosystem of tools to augment its usability. We will check out some of the hand-picked ecosystem tools that elevate your Docker workflow to new heights of ease. We will end the course on a lighter note by using Minecraft. You heard me right, Minecraft, to manage Docker containers. But before we do any of that, we need to refresh our memory of Docker concepts. The course assumes mild familiarity with Docker. As developers, a knowledge of how something works inside is just as important as knowing how to use it. See you on the other side.